Yo guys, Spiderbot here. Got some news and information for you today about Modern Warfare 3 with the backdrop of some gameplay on Resistance. This is a game where I actually did a bit of a failed on my specialist thing. I died way too many rounds of this game, but I thought I'd throw it in the back because I got a few kills. It's okay. It's all right. And so the news, I guess getting to the news, the first thing I wanted to talk about was this supposed title update. So and I'll put the link to the CallOfDuty.com message board or whatever, or page that actually contains Modern Warfare 3 title update and hotfix notes. And if we look at the very, very bottom, recently added August 1st, 2012. And usually this stuff doesn't go up until it's actually done, until it's actually updated. But the thing is, it doesn't actually say, for what platform. It doesn't say Xbox 360, it doesn't say PS3, it doesn't say PC. So August 1st, 2012, when they initially released it, they just said they had some weapon buffs for the FAD, the M16, AK-47, UMP, MP5, and PM9. And then they added some detail yesterday describing exactly what they buffed. So for the FAD, supposedly increased damage and range. The M16 increased damage and fire rate. AK-47 reduced kick. UMP-45 increased damage. I don't know why. I don't know why they'd increase the damage in the UMP. MP5 increased fire rate, and the PM9 reduced kick. Well, I just went on into a bunch of private matches. I actually had my Xbox 360. It hadn't been connected. Like, I hadn't connected to the game in some time. I hadn't even had it on in some time. So I disconnected the network cable and thought I'd run some tests. Okay, so let's look at some of the stuff pre-patch, and I'd show you the comparison or the differences post-patch or post-update. Well, what I've determined, and I was doing my comparisons versus the Xbox, versus PS3, which, I did play last night, actually. And there's no difference. There's no difference. The fire rate, the first thing I looked at was the MP5. The fire rate's exactly the same. The damage on the FAD, the damage on the UMP, the kick on the PM9, the kick on the AK-47. No difference between, presumably, what was the Xbox pre-patch and the PS3 post-patch, which basically tells me, okay, PS3 has not been patched or updated. Then I went on private match. I actually connected my network cable to my Xbox. I went on to Modern Warfare 3, and we ran some of the same tests. I mean, we didn't do them all entirely. The first thing I did was the MP5, and I compared I put on extended mags. I actually fired it off, emptied 3 rounds, or 3 magazines, and compared the sound profile with what I recorded from Xbox pre-patch, presumably, and PS3, and all 3 are identical. The FAD, which has probably, it has the lowest damage, or did have the lowest damage out of all the assault rifles, and it's a 4-shot kill. According to stats, which may or may not be correct, the damage is at 30. Well, if you're gonna increase the damage, they're not going to increase it to 33. They're not going to increase it to 31, 32, and 33. If they're going to buff the damage of the FAD, they're going to make it a 3-hit kill at close range versus a 4-hit kill. So it would essentially make the close range damage 34 or above. I would imagine they'd put it to 35 or 40, possibly. In which case it would be a 3-hit kill. Well, it's still a 4-hit kill. It's still a 4-hit kill, and nothing's been done. So I don't know. I guess I don't know when they're planning. Maybe that was just something they were announcing that on August 1st, this is what we're thinking we're going to do at some point in the future. But again, I don't know. I mean, Mark Rubin hasn't been on Twitter as of late, so there's really been you have this this setup. Okay, when Modern Warfare 3 was first released, up until when Mark Rubin started tweeting like crazy, you had that expectation that you wouldn't get any information out of these guys. All right, and then Mark Rubin got on Twitter, and it's like he's freaking tweeting like a madman. But then he's setting up the expectation that they may continue, or at least continue more than it has in the past. I don't know however long, but maybe he's on vacation. Whatever, who knows, right? I mean, he could be on vacation. But again, there's now that lack of information that we had before he started tweeting all this information out. So when we get tweets from the supposed community manager Tina, in case you miss it, weapon rebalancing hotfix for assault rifles and SMGs. There's no detail. There's no detail. And I'm actually just gonna go on to I gotta go onto her Twitter right now and just check and verify that. And quite honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I just looked on her Twitter, and people are saying, "Oh yeah, very noticeable on the FAD, the MP5, the PM9." What the hell are you talking about? We just went into a private match. There's nothing changed. Nothing has changed. And supposedly it went up yesterday afternoon. Maybe it's only, we went in online private match. Maybe the I don't know. Maybe it was an update only for public matches. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, I tested everything, and nothing's changed on PS3 or Xbox. And I really don't get why people are saying, "Oh, it's like this tweet on her." She retweeted it. Very noticeable on the FAD, MP5, and PM9. What the hell are you talking about? Kudos on the M16 as well. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about because our testing shows that nothing has been done on these weapons. Okay, on to the other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is this catastrophe that has always been the DLC for Modern Warfare 3. Okay, so there was releases by news releases. I'll link you to the articles. Call of Duty's Chaos Pack hits August 9th. Final Assault September 6th. So now they're naming the content collection packs. Where'd they get that from? I don't know. It used to be Collection 1, Collection 2, but now they're naming them. They did that with Black Ops. Regardless, anyways. So if I go to the Elite calendar, link in the description, and look at me being an Elite subscriber, in August we have 2 Spec Ops missions and a classified. In September we have multiplayer. So it looks like the classified Elite Drop 21 may be this chaos mode, and it actually doesn't describe it in this one article. I'm gonna link you to an actual press release page in the description. Should be the last link in the description where they actually talk about it. So it looks like Collection number 3 Chaos Pack is set to release on August 9th. The Collection 4 Final Assault releases on September 6th. That doesn't make sense, and I'll explain why in a minute. But the Chaos Pack is interesting because it's going to introduce gamers to the brand new Spec Ops Chaos Mode, which I assume is going to be this classified drop. In addition to offering 3 all-new face-off maps and 4 new Spec Ops missions. Okay, so let's just talk about the Chaos thing first. All right. The Chaos introducing a new way to play Call of Duty Spec Ops. Chaos Mode delivers a frenetic form of combat that demands players to outlast waves of enemies while chaining kills on maps littered in power-ups to achieve the highest possible score on fan-favorite multiplayer maps Resistance, Village, Underground, and Dome. So that seems kind of interesting. So it's just another take on the survival mode, basically, and they're going to have some chaining, power-ups and stuff like that. That are on the map, not necessarily buyable stuff that you had in the original survival maps or survival mode. But the thing that bothers me, the thing that doesn't make sense. Okay, so they're going to release this on August 9th, and it's going to contain the 4 Spec Ops missions, but 2 of which are only to be released in August to Elite Premium. Like, we've only seen 2 Spec Ops missions in June, July. 1 in June, 1 in July. And 2 more for August. So, but we're supposed to get it, being Elite subscribers, we're supposed to get all the content a month early. At least I thought. So it doesn't look like that's the case. And this being August 2nd, maybe, possibly, Elite will get the 2 Spec Ops missions in the Chaos Mode on the 7th, or maybe the 8th, a day earlier than everybody else gets to get it. Which, again, what am I paying for Elite for 1 or 2 days? Okay, not a big deal, whatever. And they're including all the face-off maps. So the 4 face-off maps, or 5 face-off maps. No, sorry. How many face-off maps? 4 brand new Spec Ops missions and face-off maps. Oh, 3. Okay, so Vortex, U-Turn, and Intersection. And they're doing the Chaos Mode. So, but they're not... That content collection isn't going to include the 2 multiplayer maps, Decommission and Offshore, according to this press release. So those are going to actually be combined in September. So September on Elite, there are 3 multiplayer maps, but now they're saying September 6th is when everybody can get access to those 3 maps in addition to the 2 maps that were released last month for Elite. So again, paying for Elite, we're not going to be getting those 3 multiplayer maps a month early. We'll probably be getting it like a day or 2 early compared to everybody else. So they kind of, I don't know, should I say it? They kind of fucked this whole thing up, you know? I don't really care. Honestly, it doesn't really bother me that that I'm not going to get it a month early. What it just annoys me that they've kind of did this whole Elite thing. Just fucking go as they go. There's no planning. There's no nothing. And honestly, there should have been a content collection number 3 released in July, consisting of the 3 face-off maps, 2 spec ops missions, and 2 multiplayer maps, and then the last one, July. It'd have to be July, and then the last one September. But I don't know. I think they're flying by the seat of their pants, to be honest, and they don't know what the hell they're doing until a week before they're doing it. Except for the September release. So, but it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to the Chaos mode, and I want to see what that's all about. I'm not too interested in much of anything else. The multiplayer maps, I'll play a couple times, but I've gone back to the core maps because, quite honestly, I don't know what the percentages are of people that are actually buying the content collections and playing them, and the Elite people who are subscribed and getting that. How many people are playing that as a percentage of the overall players that are still just playing the core maps. So I've gone back to the core maps, and that's it. I'll play the spec ops missions once or twice, but the chaos mode, we'll see. I mean, survival was okay for a while, but it kind of got dull and boring pretty fast. Not like zombies, right? Anyways, I've gone on far too long, and actually showed. I think I had 2 games there that I had in the background. So I hope you enjoyed. And that's the information. I'll let you know when I see that those buffs or that title update hotfix has been applied, because according to what I've seen, it has not, and some other people are making comments about that as well. All right, guys, I'm Spider, and I'm out.